Okay, guys, I'm back. Sorry about the delay. He said I was hungry, and he he says I can't hear him when I got my stomach growling, so I had to go get something in it. So anyway, we're gonna get back to this. All right, the privileged. The problem with people that continue that curse is it goes all the way to the other side, guys. It is a bad thing. We're gonna stop that. We're gonna stop disrespect. We're gonna stop children thinking they're better than the other children because they got money. Because that's really what you're doing, guys. You think you're better because you have all the money in the world. You can get anything you want. They they can't. So you are what's called privileged. But what we're gonna do, and we're not gonna bash heads on this thing because people are gonna wake up on this one all by themselves. All right. They're going to figure it out that, damn, I have been living privileged. And then they're going to look around and say, oh, damn, I'm raising brats. Uh, because that's what they send out into the world. You know, when you set the habits for your children, you literally are setting the habits. If you act like a brat, they're going to act like a brat. That's what needs to be stopped. You need to be aware of what you're doing with your children and how you're acting. Did you throw a fit in the store because some cashier didn't treat you right? Your child is watching that. Did you throw a fit anywhere because you thought they were incompetent idiots? Because you're privileged? You were teaching that to your child. And hence the curse continues. They never make it to the other side. You would not have made it to the other side if I hadn't came and told you. It's going to be tough for all of you to understand how to act right because your world is going to totally be different. You're going to have to stop and think before you speak because you have bad habits. We'll just call them the privileged habits. But if you let God in your heart, He'll erase them. He'll take all that and put it behind you, and He'll put good habits. And He'll train you. He'll show you how to act right. And then you'll be able to show how to act right for your children so that they don't have the curse that your grandparents had. Because let me tell you, they're not there. They're not in heaven. All the Van Pelts and bullshit people, dude, them guys ain't there. See, they were like financial kings. God don't let them in heaven. All those Van Burens and the Steel guys and the other names. You know, I'm not going to point them out. You know who they are. And many below them. They have no parents in heaven. They have no family tree. See, you'll be born into heaven as an orphan. Do you know what that is? That's when a child is granted the gate of heaven and walks in, and there ain't a single family member to greet him because none of them got in. They all got hell or blink into nothing door. They were never granted access to heaven. And that is the God, the honest truth. So, if you were one of those van rich boys, not many family photos to be passed around up there. But you can end that. You can end that tradition right now. Open your heart up and let God in. You can still fix your family. You can still save your family. Just let him show you the way. Let him work with you. And don't you worry, it's going to be just fine. You're going to be just fine. Because they still love you and accept you. And the orphans, they really love on orphans up there. Because it is the one sad thing that happens in heaven, is an orphan. And who knows, there might be a couple in your family that did make it, that figured it out before the end. And you won't truly be an orphan. But most likely, yes, you will be an orphan. But believe me when I tell you, I saved you. You will make it into the gates of heaven. I will make sure of it. All you got to do is ask. Father will show you exactly what to do and exactly how to handle it. The joy of life is all around you, dude. It's not in your damn bank account. And your family can go to heaven with honor, which is what you need to do. You need to be the first to say enough. I want my children to go to heaven and learn to live equal with everyone else. Because that's what we are. We are all equal. And the minute you put yourself above us, the minute you act as a king, that's a key to not getting into heaven. And I can't make it any simpler than that. But anybody that thinks they're over his children, they're better than his children, you don't get into heaven. Everyone in heaven is equal, and they will always be that way. See, you also got to remember that this nursery is a temporary thing. He actually gets graded for the one up there. Those that fall out here, it's just he lost children. And he really wants the population up there, but he can't have you in there if you don't meet the requirements. So, pick up your, well, I don't want to say sword, that's a bad word. Pick up your soul. Pick up the shield of God. That's what he said, shield of God. Okay. Cool. That's much better. Pick up the shield of God and put it over your family. Take it and hold it with honor. And if you're the first orphan up there, you're the beginning of the family tree. Which it's going into 2,000 years plus, dude. All right? So, dude, you'd be like at the top of the tree, dude. So, all you got to do is fix this shit. All right? That's all you got to do. The trees, the family trees, they're what is important up there, guys. And that's what I want to let you know about with family. You know? And I'll tell you one other thing. See, there's one thing to be in the life and work your life out and get into heaven. But you know what really makes you proud? Is when your son or your daughter does better than you did. And when their child does better than you did. See, that's like making everything all right up there then. All right. Because that race car driver I was talking about yesterday that had a hard time following rules, you know, he's really, really proud of how his son has done better than he has or did. He figured it out. And he knows that his son's all right. And just so you know, Daddy's okay too. Okay? It's just a little slap on the wrist, dude. You know, it's like, dude, they told you the rules. Dude. No. No. We're all going to be up there, dude. Yeah, your dad, you, me, Marlon. Oh, dude, we're going to hit the track, dude. It's going to be awesome. It's going to be awesome, dude. Don't you worry. Don't you worry. But I'll tell you what, you privileged ones, do yourself a favor and look at those guys. Make sure that you have a junior that's worth it, that makes you proud, that covers, hey, you know what? I'm going to be a decent person. Because that's what he tried to do. I mean, all the way. He had trouble racing, but, you know, I think that was God saying, you know what, dude, I think you're better off out in the public. And I think the public's saying that too. They do love him. He's a good old boy. He's a good old boy. A little rich, but you know, hey, there's a lot of that going around, dude. Just get it down to $1 million, okay? That's all. But your daddy is proud. He is. Don't you worry. You know, God's grace is really awesome. It's for everybody. Everybody. You know, unless you tried to play a king move on people, dude, your family's there. You know? Or if you murdered. Okay. Yeah. You ain't getting away with that one too hard. I mean, yeah, you know, I'd take that back. He says, straighten that one out. You know what? Sometimes things happen. And that's a case-by-case judgment thing. You know? So, yes, there are people that have killed people in heaven because they extenuating circumstances. Let me put it to you that way, okay? That's all I'm going to tell you because it's not like I'm going to give you a blank check. Oh, shit, I can kill? No, you cannot, dude. That is not it. No. Whew. Boy, you need to go back to beginning. First tape, all right? Avatar theory. Work your way through it again, all right? Anyway, That's what his grace was like in the past and in faith. Because faith was a tough time, guys. Everyone that met their death during the years of faith, they earned their place in heaven. So, just a heads up. Moving on, covering more topics. I have no idea what else we're on tonight. Like I said, he said I had to eat that damn pizza to do that. And I was like, I'm not even really that hungry. What the hell? Whatever. I'll do whatever you say, Father. And so I did. And here we are. But I'm going to be back. Maybe. You know what? I'm not sure. But I do want you, you guys out there in the privileged world, rethink this. And you know what? There's people out there that aren't really even privileged. Their just family had a little bit of money and they raised brats. And now they're raising brats. All because they came from blah, blah, blah family. Well, we're going to have to fix that. Everybody's going to have to think about what they're doing and how they're acting in front of their child. That's what makes all good juniors. All right? That's our mission. All perfect juniors from here on. Anyway, I'll get back to you. Yeah, I do want to meet you, Dale. I do. Actually, all you NASCAR guys, you guys are the best. And even though he killed me with that one, I mean, he really did kill me, dude. I mean, I didn't even watch NASCAR for about 10 years or so because, that was just, but it really wasn't you guys. It was the fans. It was the fans. I come back and hell, most of my damn good drivers are retired. I'm like, what the hell? I don't even know who's on this track now anymore. Had to take a minute and figure it all out. Matter of fact, last time I was watching, damn, Harvick was a rookie. Come on, man. What the hell? Oh, man, now he's the senior? I tell you what, he was my stand-in after that. Took some guts to get in that car. And you rocked, dude. You really did. And you had a really good season the other year because I guess I was really cheering you on, and it was kind of my beginning of all this. Sorry about this year because he just didn't want me in it. So he figured if you won all the time, dude, that's all I'd watch. So I'm sorry, dude. Dude, I got a double on me now. I got Sterling to feel bad about and you. But you know what? It's okay. That's all right. I'm sure you're cool with it, right? Hope so. If not, remember how bad Sterling had it, okay? You got it a whole lot easier, all right? I'm sorry.